and today we'll be covering pre-Pilates exercises. So if you're just starting Pilates, this is a great place to start. If you're more advanced in your work, I always think it's good to go back and to review the pre-Pilates exercises. So all you'll need for class today, for your video, is a mat. All right, great, let's get started. Okay, so now that we're ready, let's get started lying down. So we're gonna lay on our back. And before we get started, if you hear me talk about the powerhouse, because I will refer to it sometimes, your powerhouse is not just your abs, and it's not just the front of your abs either. It's all of your abdominal muscles, it's your inner thighs, it's your glutes, and it's through that upper back side too. So you'll hear me say the powerhouse, just know that I'm not just talking about the front of you, there's multiple pieces into it. So to get started, let's make a triangle with our hands, and we're gonna put the point of the triangle towards our pubic bone, and then the other part of the triangle towards our belly button. And as we're going through these exercises, if something doesn't feel good for you, I always say when in doubt, leave it out, just stay laying on the mat and then wait for the next set of exercises. So from here, we're gonna start to just move our pelvis a little bit. So we're gonna take the top of our triangle and we're gonna point it forward towards our toes, and you'll feel your lower back leave the mat and there will be some space there. And then from here, you're gonna take the top of that triangle and you're gonna point it up towards the ceiling, up towards your face, and you'll feel your back flatten on the mat. And again, you're gonna take your triangle pointed forward, you'll feel your back leave the mat, and then you're gonna take your triangle pointed towards the ceiling, towards your head, you'll feel your low back go down. And let's take that 4 more times. So take the triangle away from you, and take the triangle towards you. And if I don't cue breathing, I just want you to breathe however feels best for your body. Taking the triangle away, and then towards us. And let's take that 2 more times. We point the triangle towards our feet. We point the triangle towards our head, back is flat. 1 more time, towards the feet, you'll feel your back arch. And then towards your head. Good, and then holding it there, we're gonna kind of find a nice neutral spine. So you can feel your back is firm against the mat, your stomach's pulled up and in, and you wanna keep that firmness through your low belly, but you wanna just drop your tailbone a tiny bit. And if you don't get it on the first try, it's not a big deal, it's kind of a hard concept. And so let's take this again. We're gonna take our triangle up to the ceiling, you can feel your low back is flat, and then just gently, you're gonna lengthen your tailbone down while keeping that low stomach engaged. And 1 more time, take the triangle up to the ceiling, you'll feel your low back down on the mat, and then gently just take that triangle forward a little bit while keeping that low engagement of your stomach. And then from here, let's take our hands, put them on our ribs. Don't change anything through the lower half of your body, and take a nice big inhale. And on the exhale, just feel your ribs soften, feel your chest soften. And let's do that again. Inhale, the ribs will expand, you'll feel them in your hands. Exhale, let everything soften down to the mat, soften down to the mat, without letting anything in your lower half move around. Good, let's take it 1 more time. Inhale, and exhale. And from here, now your ribs are soft, your chest is soft, your stomach is on, it's engaged. I want you to take your hands towards your bottom and just squeeze your glutes a little bit so you have a little bit of glute engagement too. And then from here, we're gonna lift the arms up to the ceiling, pulling the shoulders down the back, and then just letting the arms float back behind us. And as we float the arms back behind us, try not to let anything move through your torso from what we just worked on. And then bring the arms back up. And let's do that again. Arms go back behind you, they're just freely floating. If you can touch the ground, awesome. If you can't, don't worry about it. I'd rather have you not touch the ground if you're gonna arch your back. Everything stays pulled in tight. And then bring the arms up. So there's a lot of concentration in Pilates, so I want you to focus on what your body is doing and the movement as you do it. And then bring it back up. And let's take that 1 more time. Reach the arms back. Everything through the torso stays still. And then bring the arms up to the ceiling and continue bringing the arms down to your hips this time. And once they're down to your hips, push the palms down, push the triceps down, you'll feel your chest open. And from here, we're gonna start to take a little bit of single knees in towards our chest. So to start, take your hands, put them on your hips, but keep pushing your triceps down into the mat. So once your hands are on your hips, one on hip bone, one on the other, we're gonna start with that right knee. You're gonna pull that stomach up and in, and you're gonna lift that right knee up to 90, and then you're gonna bring it back down. And then you're gonna switch. So as you're doing your knee drives, what are you looking for? As you lift the right leg in, you wanna anchor through the pelvis, anchor through the back, and keep pulling that stomach in and up. So as you're switching legs, I don't want you to feel your hips moving side to side, which is why I had you put your hands on your hip bones. So really put your mind onto that lower stomach, put it onto those hips, and focus on using your low stomach to pull the leg up, and then to bring it back down. And then right leg up, and right leg down, and one more time. Left leg up, left leg down. Now put your hands out on the side of you. We're gonna do the same thing, and try not to move those hips using that low stomach, but this time the palms pushing down. Triceps engaged, and here we go. Right leg up, bring that right leg down. Now don't shift your pelvis to lift the left leg. Use your stomach, pull it in and up, and then bring it down. And again, right leg in. Keep squeezing through the glutes on that bottom leg, and then bring it down, and squeeze. And lower, try not to shift your pelvis too much. Use that stomach, anchor through the pelvis, and down one more time on the left side. And lower. Great, now we're gonna start to add on. Right leg's gonna come up to 90, hold it, anchor through your body. Now use that stomach to lift that left leg up. Hold it at 90, take that right leg down to the ground, and then take that left leg down. And now we're gonna go left leg first. Left leg up, hold. Right leg up, hold. Left leg down, right leg down. And same concept before. Right leg up as you move your leg up, try not to shift your pelvis. Anchor everything down and then lift it up. And then take that right leg down and that left leg up. And let's take it one more time. Left leg up first. Anchor your body, push to the triceps, lift that right leg up, try not to pop anything off the mat. Left leg down and right leg down. Good, and then from here, walk your feet a little bit closer, so that way the inner thighs are squeezing, the feet are squeezing if you can get it there. And from the inner thighs, you wanna squeeze them together, squeeze the glutes and engage. Make sure you're pulling the stomach down to the mat, anchoring through the ribs, through the triceps, and we're gonna take both feet 1 inch off the ground. So you're gonna take both feet 1 inch, and then bring it back down. And again, both feet 1 inch, and bring it down. And as you bring the feet up and down, you don't wanna let everything fly off the mat. You wanna keep it as anchored as it can for your body. Keep squeezing the inner thighs, squeezing the glutes, and pushing through the triceps. So up, and bring it down. And one more time, up, and bring it down. Good, and now let's bring it halfway up. So not quite 90, halfway between where we were and 90. We're gonna bring it up, and back down. And bring it up, and on the way down, anchor, don't let that stomach pop up. And again, up, and down. One more time, here we go, up, and down. Now let's take it to 90. Up to 90, bring it down to the ground. 3 more, up to 90, down to the ground, anchor through everything. 2 more, up to 90, bring it back down. 1 more time, up to 90, and bring it back down. Great. From here, take your hands, put them behind your head, elbows nice and wide. So we did a lot of anchoring through that lower body and working on that lower stomach. We're gonna take it and work on the top. So as we bring that head and chest up, take your hands, put them palm over palm. You're gonna first lift your head up to a hover and really make sure you're pushing your head into your hands. I want the weight of the head into your hands. And then from here, you'll slightly nod your chin down a little bit. But now we're pushing all the way against your chest. You have some space between that chin and that chest. And then from here, you're gonna lift yourself up where your shoulder blades are coming just up to a hover. Hold it there, keep pushing the head into the hands, gaze down towards the inner thigh squeezing, glute squeezing, and then lower back down. And let's take that again. Head to a hover first, chin nods down slightly, and then use your upper abs to curl yourself up, curl yourself up, curl yourself up, and then bring it back down. So we have our head up sometimes in Pilates, and when we have our head up, I want to make sure that your upper abs are holding you and it's not through your neck. So having your hands behind your head is a great way to start and practice. And let's take that one more time. Head up to a hover, chin nods down slightly, and then curl yourself up, curl yourself up, curl yourself up. Now hold it here. Take your hands, put them behind your thighs, bend your elbows wide, and hold it for a second. So we're letting our hands go, and we're trying to hold ourselves up by still using our upper abs. Hands come behind your head, and then lower yourself down. And let's take that 3 more times. Up to a hover, chin to the chest, curl up. Hold yourself up there by using your upper abs, squeeze your inner thighs, squeeze your glutes, hands behind your thighs, elbows wide. You can use your biceps to help you come up a little bit. Hands behind your head, and then lower down. 2 more times. Up to a hover, chin nods down slightly, curl yourself up, hands behind the thighs, elbows wide, hands behind the head, and lower down. Great, last time. Up to a hover, chin nods down slightly, curl yourself up, hands behind, elbows wide, hold, 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 hands behind the head, and then lower down. Good, and then from here, we're gonna take our arms up towards the ceiling. We're gonna take our legs up to 90. You're gonna keep the inner thighs squeezing, keep the glutes squeezing, keep the arms anchored down, and from here, we're gonna take the right leg, we're gonna tap it down to the mat, and then we're gonna lift it back up. And then we're gonna take that left leg, tap it down, lift it back up. So we're adding an extra element of not putting our hands down onto the ground and not anchoring as much through those hands as you tap the right toe down and tap the left toe down. We're gonna take it one more time on each foot, and then we're gonna add on. And last one. And now from here, as the right toe taps down, we're gonna take the left arm behind us. So left arm behind us as your toe taps, and then bring it center. And then take it right arm back, left toe down, and up. And alternate. Right foot, left arm, and lift it up. And switch. And center. And switch. And center. And last one. Switch and center. Gently bring both legs down. Gently bring both arms down. And then from here to finish, we're going to bring both hands behind the head. Palms are wide, so we're gonna finish with our lower stomach and that upper stomach. So from here, as you lift that head and chest up, we're gonna bend the legs to 90. Here we go. Head and chest comes up, legs to 90, and then lower everything back down. And again, up and curl. So think about everything we broke down to get all the way here again. That's what you wanna use to come up to your center and then pull away from your center. Good, 2 more. Up, down, 1 more. Up and hold, and let's pulse our upper body up for 8. So we pulse up for 8, 7, 6. Keep pushing your heads into your hands. And 5, and 4, 3. Squeeze those inner thighs. 2. Last one. Hold. 1 more set of 8 to finish. Here we go. Pulse it up for 8. Use your upper abs to curl. 7, and 6, and 5, and hold, and 4, and 3, and 2. Hold, and then lower your head down, lower your feet down, stretch your arms behind you, stretch your legs out nice and long, point and flex your feet a couple times. Roll your ankles in one direction, roll them in the other direction, and then bend your knees in towards you. Carefully come all the way up to seated. And now you are done. Thank you for joining me for your pre-Pilates class. Feel free to play the video as much as you want. If you have any questions, find me on Instagram, or you can find me on my website, www.ericaspilatestudio.com. Thank you.